Welcome back to WaterfrontCentral.com's channel. Today, let's talk about hot tub covers. This video is going to be part of my Hot Tubs for Beginners series. So if you're new to hot tubs and you're kind of thinking about getting one, you're not really sure what you need to know before you sort of jump into that world. That's what this video series is about. I've got a ton of free content as well at Waterfront Central. If you go to the homepage, there's a hot tubs section, and what I try to do is really just answer some basic questions, give you some content that you can use whenever you're sort of thinking about this decision. So it's December, it's a great time to get one. It's a great time to think about that. So today I want to talk about 3 basic things you need to know about hot tub covers. Before I jump into number 1, if you are interested in following along, I wrote a blog post on hot tub covers you can check out, waterfrontcentral.com/covers. So I'll just touch on a few basic things I thought were really important to know. The first thing that you need to know about a hot tub cover is its purpose. So if you think about your hot tub, you're constantly heating up water, you're constantly keeping water at a certain temperature, and to do that, it can be pretty expensive if you don't have a way to insulate your hot tub from the outside elements, especially in the winter. And that's really the main purpose of a cover, is to trap that heat inside your hot tub so that when you get in the hot tub, if it's at 95 degrees Fahrenheit and you want to raise it to 100, it's already at that 95 degrees sort of level. You never really want to raise the temperature of water more than a few degrees at the time. That can really cause things to get pretty expensive. So I've got a bunch of information on temperature settings. I'll add a link to that as well if you want to check that out. But in general, you want to try to keep that water somewhere in the 95, 95 degree range, depending on your preferences. So that's really what it helps you to do, is it helps you to trap heat inside the hot tub. The second thing you need to know about a hot tub is its components and what it's made up of. So when most people see a hot tub cover, they're really referring to a hard shell cover. This is really the most common type. There are some soft shell covers that you can see on some cheaper hot tubs, a lot of the inflatable hot tubs, a lot of the aftermarket covers are in this category of soft shell covers. Generally it's just a vinyl skin that you kind of throw on top of the hot tub, much like a pool cover. And it really doesn't have a ton of insulating properties because it doesn't have a layer of foam, and that's really where the hard shell covers really excel, is really that insulation. So talking about a hard shell cover, generally you have a vinyl skin, and then that's the brown or the gray sort of visible part of the cover, and then underneath that you have a layer of foam. And so a lot of times people will purchase hot tub covers online, and the foam on some of the ones online that are cheaper, just not the same as if you were to go to a pool store or a hot tub cover supplier. They really try to keep the foam as hydrophobic, I guess you could say, as possible. You really don't want water to seep into the foam over time. So if it's on top of the water, you don't want the water to sort of penetrate the foam layer, because it will absorb the water. It will cause your cover to be really heavy over time. It's really something that happens as your cover ages. It's going to happen at some point probably, but some of the more premium covers do a lot better job at insulation. So just be sure to find a premium hot tub cover manufacturer. A lot of times if you buy your hot tub new, the manufacturer will also have a cover that they'll provide for you. That'll ensure a good fit. If you do buy one online, make sure that it will fit. Make sure you do your measurements properly. But that's really the main components of a hot tub. You've got the skin layer, and then you've got the foam layer underneath that. And then you also have some roll-up covers. It's really a mechanism for covering hot tubs that some people prefer, but it's not too common, so I won't spend too much time on that. The second thing, or the third thing I should say, that you need to know about hot tub covers is the opening mechanisms of the covers. So generally you'll have a center seam. Pretty much all hard shell covers have this, and it allows you to hinge the cover back to get in, and then you lift it one more time, or take the entire cover off. There's two ways of doing it. The reason they have that hinge mechanism in your covers is because a lot of people will install a hot tub cover lifter, and what that'll do is once you have the front hinge sort of opened, the lifter will actually lift both of the layers off the hot tub completely. There's a couple different mechanisms that allow you to do this. Some of them will just allow you to slide the hot tub cover off the tub. Some of them will, put it in an upright position. I've got a video on this topic that's coming up, so I will add a link to that right here. And until next time,